Imagine two people who both walk every day. They take the same number of steps, eat similar foods, and are both over 60. But one of them is giving their bones a reason to stay strong, while the other may still be losing bone year after year. The difference is not more walking. It is the type of challenge their bones receive. Bones are living tissue. They respond when muscles pull on them, when they carry more than their usual load, and when the ground sends a safe, controlled force through the body. That means the best bone building routine does not need dozens of exercises. It needs a few well-chosen movements performed consistently and progressed gradually. Today, I will show you the 6 exercises that cover the most important pieces: the hips, legs, spine, posture, grip, and balance. You will also see a beginner version of every movement and a simple weekly plan at the end. Before we begin, one important safety note. If you have osteoporosis, a previous hip or spinal fracture, a recent operation, severe back pain, or repeated falls, speak with your doctor or a physical therapist before starting a new routine. High-impact exercise is not appropriate for everyone. The goal is not to prove how much you can do today. The goal is to give your bones a challenge that is safe enough to repeat. What actually makes bones stronger? There are 3 parts to an effective bone health plan. First is resistance. When your muscles work against a meaningful load, they pull on the bones where they attach. That mechanical tension encourages the skeleton to adapt. Second is weight-bearing impact. This is the force that travels through your legs when your feet meet the ground. For one person, that may mean heel drops or firm steps. For another, it may mean small hops. The correct level depends on bone health, joints, balance, and experience. Third is fall prevention. Balance training does not directly build much bone, but it helps protect the bone you have. Stronger bones matter, and so does reducing the chance of the fall that could cause a fracture. Walking is still excellent for your heart, mood, and general health. But comfortable walking by itself usually does not provide enough progressive resistance to be a complete bone strengthening program. That is why the following exercises matter. Exercise 1, the loaded sit to stand. This strengthens the thighs and glutes while placing useful load through the hips and legs. Sit near the front of a firm chair that cannot slide. Place your feet about hip width apart with your heels underneath or slightly behind your knees. Lean forward from the hips, press both feet into the floor, and stand tall. Then push your hips back and lower yourself slowly for about 3 seconds. That slow lowering phase is important. Do not simply drop into the chair. Begin with 2 sets of 6 to 10 repetitions. If that is difficult, use the armrests or place a firm cushion on the seat to reduce the distance. When 10 repetitions feel easy and controlled, hold a light dumbbell, a water bottle, or a securely closed bag at your chest. Add only a small amount of weight at a time. Eventually, this can become a goblet squat with the chair behind you as a safety target. Your final 2 repetitions should feel challenging, but your knees should remain comfortable and your movement should stay smooth. Exercise 2, the supported hip hinge. This movement trains the glutes, hamstrings, and muscles that help support an upright spine. It also teaches you to pick things up without repeatedly rounding through your back. Stand facing away from a wall about 6 inches or 15 centimeters in front of it. Keep your feet hip width apart and soften your knees. Now send your hips backward as if you were trying to touch the wall with your bottom. Keep your chest long and your spine in a comfortable neutral position. Then press through your feet, bring your hips forward, and stand tall. The movement comes from the hips. It is not a toe touch. Practice 2 sets of 8 repetitions with no weight until the pattern feels natural. To progress, hold 1 weight in each hand and let them slide close to your thighs. Lower only until you feel gentle tension in the backs of your legs, then stand again. This is a Romanian deadlift. If you have osteoporosis or a history of spinal fractures, avoid forceful bending and twisting through the spine. A physical therapist can help you learn a safe hinge and choose an appropriate load. Exercise 3, the step up. The step-up strengthens one leg at a time, loads the hip, and trains the same control you need for stairs and curbs. Use the bottom stair or a low, stable exercise step. Stand beside a handrail or countertop. Place your whole right foot on the step, lean slightly forward, press through that foot, and bring your body up. Tap the other foot on the step, then lower slowly. Keep the working knee pointing in the same direction as your toes. Try not to launch yourself from the leg on the floor. Perform 6 to 10 repetitions, then change sides. Complete 2 sets. If balance is a concern, hold the rail with both hands and use a lower step. To make the movement harder, first reduce how much you pull with your hands, then add a light weight. Do not increase the step height, weight, and repetitions all at once. Progress one variable at a time. Exercise 4, the farmer carry. Hold a weight in each hand, stand tall, and walk. The weights add load through the arms, shoulders, spine, hips, and legs. Your grip, abdominal muscles, and postural muscles must all work to keep you upright. Choose 2 objects of equal weight that you can hold securely. Dumbbells are ideal, but 2 shopping bags can work if the contents cannot shift. Keep your ribs comfortably stacked over your hips. Look ahead and take calm, deliberate steps for 20 to 40 seconds. Rest, then repeat 2 more times. The weight should feel substantial by the end, but it should not pull you into a rounded posture or make you stagger. If walking with weights feels unsafe, stand between a counter and a sturdy chair and simply hold the weights for 15 to 30 seconds. This is a farmer hold. As your grip and posture improve, increase the time. After that, increase the weight slightly. Exercise 5, the wall pull. Many daily activities pull us forward. This exercise strengthens the upper back and the muscles that help keep the chest open and the spine tall. Secure a resistance band to an appropriate anchor at about chest height. Do not attach it to a light chair, a door handle, or anything that could move toward you. Hold one end in each hand and step back until there is gentle tension in the band. Stand tall. Draw your elbows backward and bring your shoulder blades gently toward each other. Pause for 1 second, then return slowly. Avoid shrugging your shoulders or thrusting your head forward. Perform 2 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions. If you do not have a band, stand with your back near a wall, bend your elbows to about 90 degrees, and press your elbows gently into the wall for 5 seconds. Relax and repeat 6 times. Posture exercise is not about forcing yourself perfectly straight. It is about building the endurance to resist collapsing forward. Exercise 6, your safe impact level. This is not one fixed movement. It is your safe impact level. Choose only one of the following options. Level 1 is a heel drop. Stand beside a countertop with your feet hip-width apart. Rise onto your toes, then lower your heels with a brisk but controlled contact. Keep a small softness in the knees. Level 2 is a firm march. Hold the counter if needed. Lift one foot and place it down with purpose, then alternate sides. Stay tall and keep the movement controlled. Level 3 is a supported stomp. Lift one foot a few inches and place it firmly on the floor, then reset before the next repetition. Level 4 is a small 2-foot hop. This level is only for people who already tolerate impact, have good balance, and have been told that jumping is appropriate for them. Land quietly with the knees soft, pause, and reset. Begin with 10 contacts at your chosen level. Rest, then repeat once. More force is not automatically better. If the movement jars your back, causes joint pain, makes you leak urine, or leaves you unsteady, choose an easier level. People with spinal fractures, recent fractures, significant osteoporosis, painful arthritis, or poor balance should get personalized advice before using stomps or jumps. The exercise that protects every bone. There is one more skill you should practice even though it is not a direct bone builder: balance. Stand beside a countertop with 2 fingertips resting on it. Place one foot slightly in front of the other as though you are standing on railway tracks. Hold for 20 seconds, then switch sides. If that feels steady, move the feet closer to a heel-to-toe position. You can also practice slowly lifting one foot for 5 to 10 seconds while keeping the support within reach. Never practice balance beside sharp furniture, on a thick rug, or with your eyes closed unless a qualified professional is supervising you. Do 2 rounds on each side most days of the week. The purpose is simple. Stronger legs help you recover from a stumble, and better balance may help prevent the stumble in the first place. Your simple weekly plan. Now let us put everything together. On 2 non-consecutive days each week, perform the loaded sit-to-stand, hip hinge, step-up, farmer carry, and band row. Start with 2 sets of each exercise. Rest for about 1 minute when you need it. The entire session should take roughly 20 to 30 minutes. On 3 to 5 days per week, perform 1 or 2 short rounds of your safe impact exercise. Small doses are easier to control than 1 exhausting session. Practice the supported balance drill for a few minutes on most days. Continue walking, dancing, hiking, or playing an active sport if it is appropriate for you. Think of those activities as valuable additions, not replacements for progressive strength work. For the first 2 weeks, focus on learning the movements. After that, use 1 simple progression rule. When you can complete every repetition with good control and could comfortably do 3 more, make 1 small change. Add 1 or 2 repetitions, use a slightly stronger band, carry a little more weight, or reduce your hand support. Do not change everything at once. Bone adapts slowly. The plan should become more challenging over months, not dramatically harder from one day to the next. 3 mistakes to avoid. Before you begin, avoid these 3 common mistakes. Mistake 1 is using weights that are so light that the muscles never feel challenged. Lightweight is the correct starting point, but it should not remain the finishing point forever. Gradual progression is what gives the body a reason to adapt. Mistake 2 is chasing impact before earning control. You do not need to jump if heel drops or firm steps are the right level for you. The safest exercise you can repeat consistently is more useful than an advanced exercise that frightens or injures you. Mistake 3 is treating exercise as the entire osteoporosis plan. Bone health can also depend on nutrition, vitamin D, hormones, medications, smoking, alcohol use, and medical conditions. Exercise is powerful, but it does not replace a bone density scan, prescribed treatment, or advice from your healthcare team. The most important message. So if you want a simple place to begin, remember this routine. Sit to stand, hinge, step up, carry, row, and 1 safe form of impact. Add a few minutes of balance work, repeat the plan each week, and progress it patiently. You are not trying to exhaust yourself. You are sending your body a clear message. These bones and muscles are still needed. And after 60, that message may be one of the most valuable things you can practice. If you found this useful, save the routine and share it with someone who wants to stay strong, steady, and independent. Then watch the next video, where we will cover the everyday habits that quietly increase fall risk at home.